Hey you guys, back with another video. It's your boy Emerald Dragon, and today you guys, I did not miss out on April, and I'm about to do the April review of my Harry Potter calendar, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up the pages to Wednesday, which is April 1st. So let me go ahead and open it up, and yeah. So yeah, you guys, we did March, and now we're gonna do April, you guys. So based off, first start off April, you guys, we have this it's basically Fred and George Weasley from Harry Potter, and there they are. They do jokes and stuff, and a whole bunch of stuff and all and everything. And then for Tuesday, April 2nd, we got Magic, especially dark magic, leaves traces, and that's what Professor Dumbledore said for a quote. And then for April 3rd, you guys, we have Harry and Hagrid on the motorcycle bike right there, which is cool. There's that right there. And then on April 4th and the 5th, we have the Malfoy family. They're like at the dinner table that's like in Deathly Hallows. And then for the 6th, we have Bellatrix insists that Snape make the unbreakable vow with Narcissa Malfoy to watch over Draco, to protect him from harm, and to carry out the Dark Lord's deed himself should Draco fail. So there's that right there for April 6th, that's the one, April 6th. And then for April 7th, we got the, it's Harry, it's the three ones, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and Neville. There they are for April 7th. They look good in that. And then for April 8th, we have Remus Lupin. There's Remus Lupin. He's right there, saying ridiculous. And then for April 9th, we have another quote. Actually, I'm highly logical, which allows me to look past extraneous detail and perceive clearly that which others overlook. Hermione Granger said that in Deathly Hallows Part 1. So there's that. And then for April 10th, we have all the students in the room of requirement. There they are, right there. And then for April 11th and 12th, we have Harry on Buckbeak going across the lake. There he is. He's right there going across the lake. And for April 13th, we have Hermione, Harry, and Ron use Polyjuice Potion to slip into the Ministry of Magic undetected and take back the Locket of Slytherin from Dolores Umbridge. There's that right there. They said that for April 13th. And then for April 14th, we have a picture of Dumbledore using magic and stuff. There he is. He's like, there's him using magic. And for April 15th, you guys, we got, that's Harry Potter and Arthur Weasley in like that telephone box getting down to the Ministry. And then for April 16th, we have words are, in my not-so-humble opinion, or most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and re-rendering it. And that's what Professor Dumbledore said in Deathly Hallows Part 2, the final film in the series. And then for April 17th, we have the Knights of Hogwarts. There they are, the Knights. Those are the Knights. And then for April 18th and 19th, we have Harry and Hermione. There they are. And then that's done like in Goblet of Fire and stuff. There they are. And then for April 20th, we have Rowena Ravenclaw, one of Hogwarts' 4 founders, left behind a diadem that has been lost for centuries. So that's for April 20th. And then for April 21st, we have Harry on Buckbeak, another scene of that. For April 21st. For April 22nd, we have McGonagall and Mrs. Weasley looking up in the sky and stuff. That was in Deathly Hallows. And then for April 23rd, we have Tell Me What Do You See? Professor Quirrell said that. And then for April 24th, there's Harry using the Goblet of Fire. That was the first task. And then for April 25th and 26th, that's the entrance to Dumbledore's office right there. There it is. And then for April 27th, we have Molly Weasley helps Harry find and enter platform 9 3/4 for the first time to catch the Hogwarts Express. That's April 27th, April 27th. And then April 28th shows Harry in his room with the Marauders map. There he is for April 28th. And for April 29th, we have Harry with the golden snitch, and he was holding it in Deathly Hollows. So there's him with that. And then for April 30th, we have another quote. I can mend bones in a heartbeat, but growing them back, regrowing bones is a nasty business. Madame Pomfrey, and that was in Chamber of Secrets. So yeah, and oh yeah, and there was the other picture with Harry. So yeah, those were, I think, all the ones for April, and these are April 31st. No. So we are officially done with April, you guys. Awesome then. I hope you guys loved more of this Harry Potter calendar, and there will be more coming up each month. I hope you guys loved it. And this was the Harry Potter calendar for April. So see you guys later. Bye!